Thompson. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it
sir.
down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Here's Jordan. That's good. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulder. He's been tremendous offensively.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it. Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Irving kicks to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. From the baseline. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jordan.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
And Leonard has it in the corner. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Kicks it out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. That is good. New Orleans leading by 6. Outside Irving. From outside, off the mark.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Now the pass to Griffin. Thompson from long range. But they get it back.
They were quicker to the ball that time and got a second chance. I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And Parker, here we go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They're trailing by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up to them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Now, he's just showing off with range like that. That's what I call profiling. Incredible.
How about his release, his form, everything flawless?
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Irving for 3. No good from three-point territory.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The score is tied at 60. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Here's Westbrook. Overtime, just ahead. Jump ball, right around the corner. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for New Orleans right now,
At the line,
Griffin is out there with LeBron James.
Griffin.
Then it's Kyrie Irving.
Taking
Then
two
it's
shots.
Thompson. And it's Howard in at the center. That free throw, no good. He's off on the second.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy. And if they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch.
Irving kicks to Howard. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Beal's checked in for Los Angeles. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The feed now to Howard. And the foul called on Blake Griffin.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. You'll have to watch the fouls from here out.
He misses the free throw. Los Angeles making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Missed a chance to put them up 3. That's going to affect how they set up on defense this trip now.
A nice shot by Irving.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
The drive by James. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
At the line.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 12 points, and he's stolen the ball 4 times.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
A dish now to Irving. Pass to Howard. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by LeBron. And that's 12 points for Klay Thompson. And it's sent back by Howard. Anthony kicks to Duncan. And that one is stuffed right through.
The assist.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Thompson passes to Griffin. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Westbrook leading the charge. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Big call, Kevin. He just didn't get there quick enough, and that's a tough break.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 1-point game. The drive by Duncan. The shot is off. Great D that time from Griffin. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the dunk by James.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Free throw, no good for James. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Down low. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making it.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left in overtime. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Off the inbound pass. Buries the triple. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Klay Thompson.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, James team.
Thompson with it. Got it up in time. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime.